Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Wanted to jump on here, make a quick little video, drop a couple of names that are in the transfer portal that Tennessee does have some interest in. But I guess let's kick things off. Let's start about that wide receiver coach position that Tennessee needs to fill. It sounds like, according to VolQuest, there's not really been any interviews to this point. There are some conversations kind of gauging interest. And one of the names that a lot of you guys mentioned in the comments the last couple of videos is David Johnson. He is currently at Florida State. Now, he was at Tennessee. He was on Jeremy Pruitt's staff 2018, 2019. He's coached wide receivers and also running backs. Again, VolQuest saying that David Johnson has been in communication. Likely that's going to continue as we move into next week. But also just some clarity, he was not involved. David Johnson was not involved in any of the NCAA allegations that took place with that previous coaching staff. But when you look at who he is at Florida State currently. He's the running backs coach, recruiting coordinator. Says here that he's coached 16 all-conference performers who have combined to earn 25 all-conference recognitions, including 4 special teams player of the year honors. He has also produced an NFL draft pick in each of his last 4 years. So again, just a name worth keeping an eye on as we continue to go through this search for a wide receivers coach. But also, let's go ahead and jump into the transfer portal. But first and foremost, as always, do me a favor, go ahead and smash that like button just below the video. It's quick, it's free, it's easy. It helps the channel, plays the game of YouTube. I would appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We are fans just like you. For the fans, by the fans. So if you enjoy what we do, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Just an update on Mitchell Agude. He's the guy from UCLA, defensive lineman. He does have a visit coming up. He plans to visit in March or April. I made a video on him a week or so ago, and he did recently drop his Final Four. Tennessee right there in the mix for the Final Four. So we'll see how that one plays out. Tennessee definitely needs some help all across all 3 levels of the defense. We know that. But Mitchell Agude is a guy who he specifically mentioned NIL when he entered the transfer portal. He said, hey, I'm looking to make some money. I'm transferring out from UCLA. It's all about the NIL and the money. This kid is looking for a business trip, so we'll see how that plays out. We'll see what Spire Sports Group puts together when he shows up on campus in the next month or 2. But the guy that I really wanted to talk about today, we all know Tennessee needs some help in the defensive backfield, and that is this. Quincy Riley, MTSU defensive back. You can see there, tweets out, blessed to receive an offer from the University of Tennessee. Now, he's already gotten several offers. He recently got an offer from West Virginia, also has offers from Louisville, Mississippi State, and Ole Miss. So he does have some decent offers there. He was a 3-star prospect coming out in the class of 2019. One thing I like about this kid, when you go and you look at his bio over on MTSU's site, he's a track guy. He's a speed guy. So he's not just on the football team. He also runs cross-country track and field. 2020-21 season, he helped lead the 4x100 relay team to a second-place finish. But he also, what I like, posted a personal best 100-meter time of 10.89. So this kid has some speed. When you look at the scouting report on him, a lot of it talks about him being raw, just an athletic specimen. You know, so can Tennessee bring him in? Can Willie Martinez get him on campus and develop him into a true safety defensive back? We'll see if they have that interest. As a freshman in 2021, played in 9 games, had 7 starts. Finished off the year with 33 tackles, 4.5 tackles for loss, 1.5 sacks, 9 pass breakups. This is what I like. 9 pass breakups and a team high 5 interceptions, which was good for 4th nationally and 1st in Conference USA with interceptions. Again, 5 on the season. He was voted first team All-Conference USA and named to the PFF All-Conference USA first team. So again, raw talent. Can Tennessee bring him in and develop? He's 6 foot, 181 pounds, listed as a redshirt freshman, but I believe that is with the COVID year as well. So sounds like he would have 3 years of eligibility. But this defensive backfield, Tennessee needs help. We were talking about it last night on the NCAA 2013 stream. talking a little ball. It's not just about video games. We hang out, we talk football. Appreciate you guys that showed up, hung out last night. But Tennessee needs help in the secondary. Who is going to step up? Who is going to replace Alontae Taylor? I don't necessarily stress or worry, and we were talking about this last night, about replacing Theo Jackson. And maybe that sounds crazy, but his on-field play, I'm not that worried about it. I think Brandon Turnage is going to be able to step up and fill that star position and fill it well. Now, will he bring the leadership that Theo Jackson brought? I don't know. We'll see as we go through spring practice. Guys, less than a month away from spring practice. We'll start to see what takes shape. When these guys speak with the media, we're going to be able to find out real quick who is going to step up and fill those leadership roles from guys like Alontae Taylor, Theo Jackson, Matthew Butler. Those were your leaders on this Tennessee defense in 2021. So who will step up? Brandon Turnage, again, may step up, fill the void at star as far as athletic ability and talent, but will he bring that leadership that Theo Jackson brought? But the defensive backs, again, who's going to step up at corner? Warren Burrell, Kamal Hadden, probably my top two guys. That's who I would probably guess would be your starters at corner. But the safety position, when we look at Quincy Riley, the transfer from MTSU, could he come in and push for a starting job? You've got two upperclassmen in Jalen McCullough and Trayvon Flowers penciled in to start at safety. What about Christian Charles? He's a young guy. We saw him flash a little bit on special teams at times. Can he find his way? Can he push his way into a starting job, as well as Tamarion McDonald? I keep waiting for these young guys to overtake some of these upperclassmen if Tennessee is going to get back where they belong. And I talked about that when I made the spring preview video, talking about the wide receivers, putting a guy like Ramel Keaton on blast. These young guys have to step up. They have to take that next step and overtake some of these starting positions. I hate to talk bad about it. Jalen McCullough, Trayvon Flowers, they've not been good enough. They've not been good enough. And some of that speed, and again, Quincy Riley, going back to his track. He ran track not only in high school, but also in college. The speed. But speed gives you just such a huge advantage. And again, I'm not sitting here pretending like the guy's not a good football player. Again, led the team with 5 interceptions, 4th in the country in interceptions, 9 pass breakups. This kid can play some football, but he has that speed that gives him the advantage. Can he grasp what Tim Banks wants to do on defense? And something I like about Tim Banks and what he brings to the table is that he allows his guys to play loose and fast, where that speed gives you that little bit extra advantage. Can Quincy Riley fit into what Tim Banks wants to do on defense? But again, he has an offer from Tennessee, so we'll see how that plays out as we move forward. I'll continue to keep you guys updated with the transfer portal. Any names? There's a couple of names out there that are floating around, but I've not seen any confirmation, so I'm kind of just leaving those out. Same thing with the coaching search. Obviously, Trooper Taylor's name is running wild. Haven't seen any type of confirmation that there's been any conversation between Tennessee and Trooper Taylor. But again, we'll continue to keep you guys up to date. As always, if you have not done so yet, please smash that thumbs up. It helps the channel. Free, quick, easy. You guys know the deal. Also, go check out the official merchandise of the Talkin' VAWLS Network. You can go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin' VAWLS. Probably going to change some of these out. Probably get rid of some of the old designs. Maybe try to bring something out new as we roll into the 2022 season. But again, that's bonfire.com/store/Talkin' VAWLS. Appreciate you guys showing up, showing out all the support you give this channel. Share the videos, retweet them, repost them, get them on Facebook. You guys help make this channel what it is. Again, not to harp on the NCAA streams, but it's just good fun. It's just sitting around, talking ball, bouncing things off of each other, hanging out. It's been a good time. Thank you guys for all the support. We appreciate it. But that is going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.